Hey guys, it's Lee, and in this video I'll be drawing the mascot for my company Paws. I don't normally do a voiceover, but for this one there were a couple of things that I just wanted to explain about my process and also tell you a little bit about this particular character. This character's name is Pendi. He's a boy, and he is an African wild dog. If you've never seen an African wild dog, you, okay, look up pictures. I'm gonna show you some pictures right now. This thing needs to bless your life. I love dogs, but I'm usually a cat person. But when I saw this African wild dog, I was just like, this thing is magical. And the reason that I found this is because I've been wanting to make a lot of artwork based on endangered species, and sadly, the African wild dog is endangered. The whole point of this channel and this company, well, it started out as being something that I just really enjoy doing, which is drawing in general, but drawing animals. There are so many different animals that I want to learn to draw and I want to try out drawing. And so I thought that I could, in the course of doing that, also make artwork for things like, you know, book bags and notebooks and t-shirts, which is something that I'm already doing on my gaming channel. I thought, if I draw it, I might as well put it out there for people to also enjoy. And hopefully, if I could get this to be something that I could make money off of and make a living on someday, then that would be fantastic. You know, if I could make something that I really love and really enjoy my job. In the course of doing all of that, I wanted to learn about more animals. I started looking at these animals that are endangered, and some of them are even extinct in the wild, and I'm like, these animals are so beautiful. I can't believe that anybody would hurt them. It just breaks my heart that they are endangered. So I wanted to use my art to bring awareness to these beautiful creatures that people just seem not to care about. And I'm hoping that by seeing my art, and maybe that will help you to get interested in learning more about these animals, and maybe you'll find your new favorite animal. The reason I chose the African wild dog to be my mascot is because I was just looking at it one day and I was like, oh my goodness, I just love this. I had already put it on my list of endangered species to draw. I have a huge list. And thinking that, you know, the African wild dog, it has such an interesting color pattern. It looks like it's painted, and I was like, painted. So that struck me with an idea. What if I had an African wild dog, but it looks like it had been splattered with paint, like all these different colors? And so that was the basic idea for Pendi. And the reason I chose the name Pendi, like I do with each of the Paws, as they're called, Paws will be the normal, realistic colored animals, and painted pals, which is what Pendi is, will be the characters that are animals, but they're a bit more creative. They have unrealistic colors, and they're just a little bit more fun and different from what you would see in actual nature. As I do for all of my Pals and Painted Pals, I looked up where that animal usually lives, and I chose a name based on that region. So I found out that the African wild dog lives in quite a few different places, and one of those is Zimbabwe. And in Zimbabwe, one of the chief languages is Shona. And the Shona names are really, really interesting, and they're usually based off of circumstances of their birth and are just real actual words. And so Pendi is the Shona word for paint or painter. So I thought, it's perfect, and it's cute. It's like a name you would give your dog. And so at this point I'm really having a hard time figuring out the color configuration, because I want to have all of the colors and I want it to look like paint splatter and I want it to be randomized, but I just you can see here I'm using the color slider to just try to figure out what is the configuration of the colors. And I wanted to look chaotic but not too chaotic, and I just couldn't figure out what to do. I decided maybe I'll finish the paintbrush and the paint, and maybe I can visualize what I'm trying to go for here, but it just wasn't happening. I copied the folder that contained all of the colors in it, and I changed them to the real colors of an African wild dog to try to get my bearings. And then I came up with this idea that maybe the markings would be a gradient of rainbow. And I really liked how that looked. I thought that looked so pretty. I was just, yes. But the thing is, it just wasn't what I visualized in my head, and I just couldn't be happy with it. And it read more like magical, like unicorn magical to me, and that just wasn't what I was going for. But finally, as you'll see here, I finally came up with an idea that I liked. So this still has the splotchy paint, like as if he was just splattered with paint, but it's in rainbow colored order, so it's not as chaotic, it's not as crazy. And after messing with the colors for quite a bit, I finally got it to just where I wanted it, and I just can't. I love this. This is my baby. I love him so much. And I really think that this is what I was going for. That it just looks, to me this reads fun, creative, free, and not chaotic, but free, relaxed, and just letting your creativity flow, which is what I really wanted to express with this particular piece of artwork. And so that's basically the story behind Pendi and how I finally figured out the color scheme. I really hope that you guys love him as much as I do. He is just precious to me. I'm definitely going to draw him a lot from now on. I also plan to draw him some more brothers and sisters that are African wild dogs, but in different color configurations with different themes. And anyway, so now I'm just putting the finishing touches on, so while I do that, I'll leave you guys, and thank you all so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this. I will continue to put speed paints up here, so please subscribe if you would love to see some of those speed paints in my artistic process. And let me know what other drawings you would like me to do. Even if you can't, I know that this is a crazy time in the world for everybody right now, so if you can't buy any of the, any of my designs on my shops, that's okay. Please do not feel obligated to do that, because just you being here, just your viewership and your comments are like that would mean the world to me. Just to know that my art is making somebody happy is all that I need. So just thank you guys for watching this video, and I really hope that you'll come back. You can also find me on my gaming channel, which is the Sonic Prof. I do a variety of videos there, mostly games, and a lot of times I'll do it with my friends. So that's just kind of a chill channel. We'll do some live streams soon, So if that sounds like your kind of thing, then come hang out. That would be awesome. We'd love to see you. So thanks once again for watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Please enjoy the rest of the speed paint.